now, maybe somebody can post in the chat the map, the regional map. So based on where you are physically located, you actually have a designated WFG person to help you with all things. If you're even if you're like just newly licensed or you've been here for 5 years, right? Now you have access to a real live person. So Lovina is out here. Oh, by the way, your regional BDCs can also help with licensing. So state-specific licensing things. If you have a licensing question or concern, you should contact that BDC in that particular region. So maybe if one of our leaders can just post the regional map so you can download this. There we go. Thank you, Edgar. And with that, Lovina, thank you so much for being here. She's going to kind of go over all the resources I think many of us don't even know we have access to. And she's the gal. So you have trouble with anything, you have questions, you're like, I need a contact home office. Lovina's going to be the gal. So thank you so much, Lovina. Take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Olivia, for the introduction, and happy Saturday, everybody. I know you guys just came from Jamie's training, and I'm not going to be doing a full hour training today. And my goal is to, first of all, introduce myself, my team, let you guys know what we do, how you can leverage us, and then I will be coming back here to do modular training. Okay, I do very detailed, specific training. Everything is around mywfg.com. How to utilize the tools, resources. Let's say, for example, a right bridge tool, the F&A tool, how to become more effective when using the marketing resources that we have available on the platform, and just like fully take advantage of the $15 platform fee, like making the full use of the $15 platform fee that you're already paying as part of being a WFGIA agent, and also making sure that you don't you leverage us as much as efficiently as possible. Okay, so we have been changing quite a bit, because when I first started, first of all, a little bit about myself. So I am from WFG Canada, so I'm Canadian, moved here 3 years ago. So I actually did work for WFG IA in Canada and the US. It's been over 10 years now, and we are fully life licensed and securities licensed in the team, so everybody knows the business very well. And yeah, so today I'm going to share my screen here and start with oh, I don't think I have access. Please, Olivia, if you could grant me the share access.
I don't know how to turn off this. How do I do?
I think it's good. I can share.
Dan, your host, can you make Lovina a co-host, please?
Yeah, I think it's working.
There we go.
All right. So on the platform, there's so much, right? Like it is robust. When somebody is new and they log in, mywfg.com has full access. They're like, oh my God, where do I start? Right? So to actually access our onboarding, so the landing page for the BDT, there are two ways. One is, if you are new, you would see this feature, the new agent hub. If you're not new, you've been around and you're an SMG, then you would go under training. Okay, so let's take a look at the new agent hub. So Olivia was talking about support cases. So I'm gonna, there are three actually more than that, but I'm gonna show you guys what the support are, what levels it has access to what. It's very important to know that, because this is the way to connect with us, right? So if you go to our onboarding, everybody should actually start from this page. The new agent hub is the landing page for new agents. So we have our home office contacts, a directory. So in this directory, we have updated it to make sure that you have our BDT. So what we do, a lot of people, it's very new, they don't know how to leverage us. So a little bit about my role. So I'm an external business development consultant, which means that I do a lot of in-person. I'm working towards getting in-person trainings and be in front of you guys in a classroom setting or whatnot, to actually have that, to build this relationship, making sure that we understand your pain points and how to solve and build bridge gaps when it comes to those types of issues, and also build a relationship. Also, so in the BDT team, we have external and internal partners. So I have 3 internal partners for my region. I'm in Southern California, so I cover Southern California, Hawaii. And we would actually help you guys with everything regarding onboarding new recruits. That means unlicensed agents as well. So once a person signed the agent acknowledgement, we actually connect with them. So they have an email from us that says, you can connect with BDT. So the 877 number, right? But we also actively call them to make sure that they know what the licensing requirements are in California. I'm talking for California, but we have 6 regions. So each region would call the agents in that specific region. So which is great because we are over, I think, 89,000 agents now. With WFGIA, so which is amazing. So in here, what we can do is onboarding, so helping with the new onboarding recruits, obtaining, activating your license, appointments, commissions, tools and technology, training requirements, and a lot more. Okay, so this is one resource. It's mostly, as you can see, training, also making sure that you get from that unlicensed to licensed level. License to first sale to multi-ticket to multi-product. So those are the metrics that we work with. And then there is still the 770 number. So it didn't go away. I thought actually it was replaced, but this is still active, okay? For MDs and higher, you can call this number, that 770 number that used to be the generic number, if you are an MD and above, and that is for general questions and issues. And on top of that, we still have elite partners for CEO MD, so CEO and higher elite partner. We have the MD plus, so it used to be SMD, now it's MD plus line, the 770 number. We have our 877 number for training and any generic questions, to make sure that you guys grow and have the support you need at each level. So that's for everybody, okay? So it does not pertain to a specific level of agents. And then lastly, we have the support case still, okay? So the support cases are for specific questions. For example, if you have a chargeback and you think it's not correct, it's not, there's a discrepancy here in what you think it should be and what it is, then you would still need to submit the support case, but then you can escalate it now to the BDT. You can get the MD and above to call, and also, again, the elite partners are there for CEOs and above. Okay, so lots of support, and it's never been like this, guys. Like, it's the best time to be with WFG, right? So that's a really good selling point when you're recruiting somebody. So a little bit about other than what I just said, so we help with becoming payable, so the mandatory requirements, the basics of WFG, sales training. We do basic illustration training, underwriting, so understanding underwriting as well. A lot of annuity 101 training, because there's a big push on that multi-product aspect of the business. So making sure that you are a well-rounded financial professional and offer different products to your clients. So annuity 101 with the right bridge, best interest compliance rules. So we cover a lot of that, as well as the platform overview. So what I wanted to show you guys, first of all, I want to share my QR code so that everybody, I do virtual sessions as well. So I'm gonna put up my QR code here so that you can scan it and have this in your phone. And then also make sure that you guys know who to connect with, the internal partners. So it's Dalton, Sonia, and John. All right. I will put the link in the chat as well, just in case. Coming up here. And then we'll take a look at all the tools. And then if you are actually interested in booking an individual meetings on any of the tools that I would present today, feel free to do so. Okay, so let me put this in the chat. And in the meantime, guys, do you have any questions for me? All right, so let's go ahead, and the first thing I would introduce to you guys is the agent website. So we can create an amazing website here. If you're new and you don't have a website built yet, I would highly encourage you to go to your toolbox and click on agent website. And click on launch my website. So launching my website, it is not easier than it was before. We used to actually partner with a third-party vendor, and it would take more time for all the changes to be implemented and all that. So now everything is in-house, okay? So we manage everything. It is definitely more user-friendly and easier to create a website. Normally, if you go outside of the organization, I'm sure you guys have, some of you guys have inquired on, when you build a website, how much it costs. It can be in the hundreds, right? So within that $15 platform fee, you're getting this. It is a very professional website. It is personalized. You can optimize it, and it does the job. There's a lot of call to actions on it. Just uploading the dashboard so I can show you how it looks, and then we'll see the website itself. You can create a QR code for your personalized launch page, which is the recruiting page, right? You have like your own link for that, and then also you can book meetings or appointments on your website. It's taking a while. It's coming up. All right. So the dashboard looks like this. You have different templates based on what license you have. So I do have a license, a securities and life license. So that's why I get to choose that TFA WFG US. For WFGI agents, it would be WFG US. Okay. It's going to be very similar. So the template kind of still stays the same. So the locked fields right here, you cannot change it in the dashboard. If you are located in a different state than the office, then I would recommend to change that, and you can do it through BOSS, so BOSS, which is the back office support system. You can make sure you add your cell phone number, a photo. If it is more than 5,000 megabytes, I think it's, sorry, it tells you in here when you actually click on the photo. I can't do it here because I logged in the back office, so it's not going to give me this little pencil. Normally at the top right corner of each section, you see a pencil and you can edit it, okay? It will also tell you how, what's the size, the maximum size, and also the formats, okay? Make sure that you follow that. Once you uploaded the photo, you can also promote events. So the next upcoming event is obviously the WFG convention. So if you want to actually promote the event, you want to invite anybody to the event, this is where you would do it. Okay, so here I put a BPM, which is pretty standard. If you want to just leave it as is so that you have the BPM schedule, you can do that as well. For your services, there would be only 3 that are default, then you can add as many as you can, because that would be only pertaining to the license that you have. Okay, so feel free to add as many. That the languages you speak as well. We have in the WFGIA template, we have a Calendly space there, a scheduling link that you can add. If you do need help on how to build a Calendly account, I can help you with that as well. Then we have a brochure. You can actually change the brochure. It is a lead capture section. So if people are interested in downloading that for free, you can actually get them to enter. So I'm going to show you how it looks like. This is the only lead capture section that we have. And once they download the brochure, you get their contact information to your email. It goes directly to your email. And this is how it looks like. So I would put, you know, the prospect, the potential client or recruit would just fill out the little section here. The download will start. If they don't give you, let's say, you know, their address, it doesn't start. Okay, they have to fill the whole section, and then it will send you an email saying you have a new lead, and you can proactively call them. And then real quick here, we have, oops, the dashboard. A video, you can feel free to select any video that you would like. The hours, that would be your business hours, and then publish the website. If you are taking time off, you can indicate this under holiday hours. So once you're done, click on View My Live website. This is how it will look like. It can be either the hybrid version, so that would be the co-branded version with Transamerica WFG, or you can have that blue version, which is very similar to this one. I'm just going to show you how it looks, but that's the WFG branded one. Okay. So what you can do from here, as I was explaining, you can create your own, I mean, it's already there for you. You can have your own recruiting link. So clicking on Join WFG right there.
Ravina, can I ask you a question? Because I just went, I just went and edited my website and put a different picture. It says pending approval. Do you know how long that process is, or if you guys work on the weekends to approve edits?
So now I have actually a dedicated person that's going to, she just sent me an email like a few days ago. If you have this problem, Olivia, send it to Mia and she will take care of it directly. It normally should take 2 to 3 business days, but yeah, I know there's a backlog right now, but now there's a dedicated person that's just approving from compliance all the changes from the website. Okay, so right here, so the recruiting link would have your code, your agent code, right? So all you have to do is you just do a right click like that, and then click on create QR code. Okay. Can we put this link in BSC Pro in the directory? Oh, I'm not sure. I think that's internally for you, right, Kendra?
Yeah, that was for Edgar.
Okay.
Just so we know we can, like, that folks can schedule, we can schedule 101.
Oh, yes, that'd be great. Thank you. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so here you can actually schedule an appointment. Also, I was telling you guys, so it's like only a 2-step process to actually get a recruit on your, get a potential client or recruit on your phone. Again, right click. This is your main page, right? You would click on the QR code, and then you can get somebody to just scan this QR code. You can send this to yourself and then get it on your phone, right? Once you have this on your phone, the person can scan, and then they just click on call now and you get their number. Okay, so this is the website. Something that's really new, so around like 2 months ago, we did change from selling through curiosity. So this was the sales effectiveness program, and we have another one right now. Yeah, go ahead, Debbie. Yeah, Debbie, you have a question?
Debbie, you gotta unmute. We can't hear you. Do you have a question, Debbie? Your hand went up, that's why. Okay, that's okay, Lavina.
Okay. Okay. So I was showing you guys the new sales program that we adopted 2 months ago. So if you want to learn more about it, you can click on training and then agent development. And it's awesome because we have a 3-year contract with them. It is Hoopies who actually developed, so it's a well-known network in the industry. And again, those type of programs, if you go outside of the organizations, it's like hundreds of dollars that you would actually be spending for that. And because we know that our field force, come from different areas, different fields, right? We want to make sure that you have the sales training that you need on top of what the field, your coaches are giving you. So it's a lot of resources available. So this is the trustworthy sellings. A little bit about it would be, it is definitely moves away from that transactional type of focused sales training, but more focused on relationship building and needs-based approach, right? What is best for the client. This one only clicks, if you click on it, it would go to our training center. That's where everything is housed. So in the amazing training center. And by the way, in the training center, we have a really good collection for new agents, but also for seasoned agents, about how to calculate their commission, or how to read a statement, or why you would need E&O, or how to submit a support case. And I'm going to show you guys this in a minute. So this is one of them. So if you actually search for trustworthy, let me just copy this. Okay, and go to home. And in the meantime, I see trustworthy, yes. Yes, so it actually was retired. So the Journey Through Curiosity, Selling Through Curiosity was retired. And now we have this one. And to make life easier for you, we did number it. So the first one would be just an intro, which is not numbered there. It is that selling learning path, and then introduction to trustworthy selling. And then everything else here would be part of the program, which starts with the approach, the selling approach. And then number two is the understanding today's consumer, and so on and so forth. Okay, so definitely if you do this training, we recommend it to be at least, you can do it by yourself, but as part of a team is much better. If you do have any feedback for us, or for the training department, that's definitely welcome.
Lovina, the old Journey Through Curiosity was supposed to be in breakout groups of 4, maybe 3 to 4 people was sort of ideal. Is this also like each size 3 to 4 people is kind of ideal for this?
So we do not. There's not an actual like setting for this. I know like we were pushing team settings for Selling Through Curiosity. You can do this one on your own, but we recommend to do it with your team. Yeah. There's no set ideal like groups though that we recommend. Okay. Okay, so from here we have what is extremely important to know where the resources are located for products and providers. So everything under recruiting and selling, and then products and providers would be all that is attached, like directly linked to production. Okay, so the products and also referral providers and the resources, so the tools that you would need to submit business and to conduct business. So here, the first thing would be the product guide. I've been actually consulting the product guide quite often these past days, because there have been a lot of new products, so a lot of questions on those new products, and this is kept as up to date as possible, because we really want to make sure that you guys have the correct information when it comes to the commission files. This is the place for getting those kind of information. So commission, total to the field percentages per product, so each product has the percentage. Then we have the different products that you can sell. Right now it's sitting at 11 products on the platform. Like, where else can you find that, right? And also the providers. Okay, so definitely, if I was new coming on the platform, I see this, I'll be really overwhelmed, right? So how do you make it less overwhelming or more manageable? Would be clicking on that advanced search. So if you are looking for a specific product, sometimes agents will call me and say, hey, like, my client only wants to do business with this insurance company. Do we have I don't know, I think it was Minnesota Life Insurance Company, and I wouldn't know this on the top of my head, right? You would go to advanced search, and then I just ask her, so what type of product is that? So then, if she's like IUL, for example, we just click on IUL. These are all the types of products that we would offer. Some of the product types might not have anything under them, which means we don't offer those products, like health insurance, for example. So once you are narrowing down the search, so now from 311, it's 36, a little bit more manageable, right? So this is all IULs. So now you'll see all the products that Nationwide carries for IULs: Pacific Life, Crump, Transamerica, and so on. Yeah, I've never used the advanced search function. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's really, really helpful for sure. And then once you're here, then you can figure out, if that specific company that your client really wants to do business with is or is not on the platform. If it's not there, it's highly likely. Although an agent and SMG just called me yesterday saying, hey, like, I think it was National Life came to our office and it was offering this training. Do we offer that product? And it was not on the platform yet, but they just recently added it yesterday after checking. So if you do have questions like this and you're not sure, definitely send me an email or call me, and I will find the answer for you.
Yeah, like I noticed that Symetra goes through AMS and Symetra's not specifically listed there.
Yeah.
So yeah, take it with the grain of salt.
I think, yeah.
I was gonna ask. Oh, it is there. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, is there a way for the most common, like the training center, the run the reports, the iGo, can those be pre-formatted in the toolbox as opposed to having every agent going in and adding those and changing that, or is that something we could do as a hierarchy?
Yeah, so I mean, if you can always send me like a list of what you would prefer to have on there, I can actually send it to my manager and see what they can do from there. And because I know that it does come with default items in there, so if that's something that,
like, the WSG score don't really need, like, what I mean? We need iGo, we need the illustration software. I don't even know what my Lifeline is in there.
Yeah, so the Lifeline would be under my business, but that's why, it's customizable, right? So
right, but it's just one more, it's like one more barrier to the onboarding.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. I don't know if you know that this exists now. We have that dynamic flyer for new agents that actually helps with the appointments, the training. So if you go to that new agent flyer, I'll actually put this in the chat. Okay, so the new flyer, so for example, if you want to do the appointments, it goes directly to this page of appointments. Okay. Yeah, I really like it. And then if you want on-demand training or go to the strategic partners, that would give you access, let's say Nationwide. You click on that Nationwide logo.
Okay, so when you see this dynamic though, you'd have to go to find the flyer, then click on the flyer. It can't be like these things are right up at the homepage, because the reality is the newest licensed person that gets access, they're going to have to go get appointed. So instead of figuring out where to get, it's like 5 clicks for each appointment that you do. It's kind of like
Right.
that. So
Yeah.
how can this dynamic link just be like right there, like, hey, welcome? Like the system should recognize, okay, this is your first or second time, or maybe it's like a 30 days after getting started.
Yeah, so the marketing team actually is revamping all that and it will
Okay.
change. Yeah. So
Okay.
there's going to be a big change when it comes to, yeah, when you're going to be getting. I think they said like after 8 days, then there's like a specific email that's going to go. And then after like 15 days, like it's different emails at different stages. But for this one, I mean, like if you guys just download it and send it to your new recruit, it does makes life easier. But yeah, I will ask
But they
about.
have, but they have to be logged into their mywt.com when they click on that link. Otherwise, they're going to get an error message, right?
Yes, for sure. Everything is password protected because it's specific to, WFGI agents. And this one, so if you click on that Transamerica logo, it goes directly to Agent Central, which is a big, instead of going five, it's really more than 5 clicks if you go to the strategic partner, click on Agent to the check. This is literally just one click and you go how to get started, right, as a new agent for Transamerica.
But see, like that, but even to get to this page, they have to click different things to get to that page versus, the brand newest person, again, to manage the overwhelm, right? It would be great. Okay, here's Transamerica, here's Nationwide, here's Global, like the handful of most common ones for new agents, that like right there on the homepage somewhere.
Yeah, like so the homepage does have, so if you go to the mywfg.com and you'll see they can register for different webinars, but yeah, it wouldn't be, like those would be the webinars, and if you click on more webinars, then you can go directly to that. But I don't think they would, cater, because it's already there. So if you go to menu and then new agent hub, that's the first thing they see. That being said, like I can ask about that.
But like that should be a default in the toolbox then, right?
Right, yeah. So that's what, yeah, I think this is a little bit more something that they could do as a default, like maybe for new agents, have like the new agent hub, like have everything that, as you said, like for the appointments and all that in here ready for them. Yeah, I'll ask about that.
For the major carriers.
Yeah.
Right there.
And I think I saw something. Oh yeah, run the report. Okay, thanks Samantha. Yes, it is the report that you can run, and let me show it to you real quick to know what appointments that you have as well as the licenses. And the reports are actually pretty underrated. There's so many things that you can find.
So good.
Yeah.
That would be helpful, just like a tutorial. That's a tutorial of its own, what the runner report is. Because I
think we'll do a video on that, or there would be, so because our team is very new, we have not established, there would be recurring webinars on like how to read reports like that, what kind of reports that would be useful for you. So that's something that the internal team is working on currently. But yes, so the licenses and appointments would be what you would run, and it will tell you the dates as well in there. So very useful.
Yes, one thing to know, everybody, though, when doing rollovers, a lot of the rollover companies, Global Atlantic and Nationwide and Athene and North American and whatnot, they're what's called a just-in-time appointment. And that means it's not going to show up on mywt. Although, Lovina, that would be very helpful. So what that means is you go apply through the AMS portal, and then it just sits there until you submit business. So it doesn't register with the mywt system now. So for life, this will be accurate, but if you try to run it for your appointments until you've submitted business, it will not show up on here.
I think like I was talking to the carrier, on the carrier side, they don't see it either. So it's kind of like pending, like it's in limbo. Once you submit business, then you'll see it. There's no way from our end. I don't know, like I think they're working, because I did mention this, like there was a, there's no way to see that.
Would be even if like this is linked with the AMS platform, so that when somebody requests appointment on AMS with, let's say, Global Atlantic, that it will show up here, but it'll just say pending, pending submission of business or something.
Yeah,
Because the thing is, the challenge I think that we have is that we do business all over the country. So people are like, oh yeah, I got appointed. Oh yeah, I did that, but it's the wrong state. It's not the non-resident state. So
yeah.
hopeful to all be here so that when we run a report, we can see everything in which state, whether it's pending a rollover company or.
Yeah, I'll see if they can add this under the license, at least, yeah. Say it's like the status is pending or something. That's a good one. And then in terms of like, so I was just showing you, let's just complete this one first. So under the product guide, I think we were in the product guide right there. Or did I close it? I think I closed it. So yeah, I just wanted to show you where you can find those commission information. So going back to our product guide, clicking on advanced search. And then clicking on Index Universal Life. And then search. And then if you're looking for, let's say, an FFIUL, the FFIUL, you click on the product name itself, and you'll be able to access the commission files. Okay, so if you click on the file itself, it will give you the commissions payable. So that's the total to the field percentage that goes to the field. Okay, now you have to multiply this by your level as well. But I'm going to cover that in another training on how to calculate the commissions and how to use the schedule and so on. But just wanted to show you, like the importance of the product guide for today. Then our strategic partners from that flyer, the new agent flyer that was just created, it does go to those pages itself. Why it's important to know where these links, like the pages, are, it's because it is a direct access to all the information regarding the strategic partner. So they do change territory maps. You have different people covering different territories. So who is your contact person on that product side that you should connect with, right? We work in partnership with them, making sure that you guys have timely emails from them so you can book your personal virtual sessions, or you can join a recurring team session as well. Then from this page, it is single sign-on to all these links. So your Agent Central, you can just click on that and create, your agent home login, and have all the consolidated links that you would need to do business. Yeah, I can send this link. That would be this.
So what we'll do is we'll put out all these different links on the licensed agents chat, and we'll pin it so it should be easy to search.
Yeah, and the same thing happens. So let's say nationwide, if you do need like their schedule for the training, it's under educational resources, and you can just click on live webinar schedule. And that would be, it actually changes. So it's on a monthly basis, right? You would see all the links for April, May, June, and then it will change to reflect the new dates. And same for this one. So at the top right corner, you'll see, because Nationwide does offer annuity business as well. So you'll have the annuity wholesaler map and then the life wholesaler map to know who to connect with for questions. All right, so this was the strategic partners, and then you'll go to the referral provider. So I'm not sure if you've been on this page recently, but we have under Bolt now, they have a whole deck. So the insurance partnership deck that actually shows the types of products that they offer, how to actually submit a referral to them, and so on. So it's very informative. They are not, so we did meet with them not too long ago. They're not really required to explain what the insurance is and all, you know, what the process looks like. So all you have to do is really know what type of products they offer. So on the personal lines and commercial lines, so homeowners, pet, you know, general liability. You can also mention that they partner with the best out there, so in the industry, right, like Progressive, Lemonade, Travelers, and so on. But this is a deck that you can download as well. So you know they made it available.
So this is, I just saw on there, they said 100+ carriers, so that means it's expanded.
Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is what the stats are at the moment.
Wow. So guys, this is big. This is, you do not need to get a property and casualty insurance license to offer pet insurance, homeowners, car, things like that. It's a simple, quick referral through Bolt, and then they take care of it and you get paid.
Yeah, exactly. And you get paid when the customer actually buys, obviously, the policy. So it's not just submission of the referral, right? If the person actually buys the insurance. But actually, there's an app and everything. It really is very advanced now, like compared to like before. Like I know, you know, the partnership, they put a lot of work into it.
So y'all, there are some major names in here. If you can see, is that USAA? MetLife,
Are you looking at the
carrier names? There was
the partner, yeah, their customers, you mean, right?
Now, are these names going to show up on the product guide too?
No, so that's not. Those are their customers. Where is that?
Because that would be really helpful.
Here, right? Yeah.
All of these companies also listed in the product guide. Just for credit.
No, so it's not listed in the product guide because the product guide will only show what products that we have available for you to sell, right? So those are their partners, like their customers.
Yeah, but that's huge to say, hey, we partner with MetLife.
Yeah, for sure.
With MetLife, that's huge.
So the actual, MetLife. This is the, that's what you're looking for, MetLife.
Travelers, Nationwide, the Hartford.
Yeah, I don't see USAA.
It's on a page after that, but that's okay. It's not that.
But yeah, so those would be, you know, they would actually make sure that they get the best quote is what this means. And then we have on the home, so it's home security, solar energy, TV, internet services that Vivint provides. So that is also a way you would get referral fees. And from Heartland Institute of Financial Education. So a lot of agents get confused as to like, hey, do you need a license to refer providers? So the answer is no, you do not need a license to refer products, but it's on the direct side. So WFG Direct, we do have a partner called Education Encompass. So with Education Encompass, it's the only place where you do not need a license to refer products to them. Okay, if you want to refer products, clients to both Vivint and Heartland Institute, you do need a license. Okay, so
because you don't get access to mywt.com unless you're licensed.
And also so this is only offered, so it's an offering for licensed agents only as well. Let's see what Vivint they used to have solar internet in use and why they got removed. I'm not sure, like, did they, they have not updated the information here. I think I do have a direct contact with them, so I might need to ask if they got removed, because I'm not really sure about that, Edgar.
So just FYI, when you go through Bolt, you're not referring somebody to a particular company. You're
Yeah.
just referring to Bolt. And what Bolt does, their role is they go shop it around to all these other different providers. So you just go through Bolt, say, hey, I got a client that needs car insurance or whatever. They go run it through all their product providers, Progressives, whatever, and then they connect with the client around that. So you can't like specifically say, oh, I want to refer this client to MetLife. Like you just refer to Bolt. That makes sense?
Yeah, exactly. Then, so moving to the last point here under products and providers, we have sales resources. So